This is the fastest universal one-play touchdown bomb in Madden 25, as it destroys cover 2, cover 3, cover 4 drop, and even cover 4 quarters for quick, easy touchdowns. The play we're going to be running this bomb out of is Shock HB Wheel and Gun Bunch Spread Nasty, and it can be found in the Jaguars, Chiefs, Seahawks, Vikings, and 49ers playbooks. And all we're going to do is call it with the bunch to the wide side of the field. We're going to streak our tight end, put a corner on the outside receiver, stem that corner all the way down like so. We're going to block our running back, drag the solo receiver, and the most important adjustment is stem the middle receiver up 4 notches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason this bomb is so fast is because of this unique route. It's not quite a corner route and it's not quite a streak, but it has the benefits of both. It's a streak until about the 25-30 yard line, past the line of scrimmage, I should say, and that makes it so an outside quarter doesn't respond to it. But when it cuts out, it ends up being a wide open touchdown versus cover 4 drop and many other coverages. So versus cover 4 drop, what you're going to see is that this route is going to be wide open over that outside quarter. You can see, just get a decent pass lead, throw it, wide open touchdown, right? Super easy, and a lot of people in cover 4 aren't going to expect this. And if they're in cover 4 quarters, which is even more common, especially with hard flats, so the match isn't really a factor here, and you do the exact same thing, right? You set up everything the same way. What you're going to see is the inside quarter on the right is actually going to respond to the R1 receiver, leaving the tight end wide open for a touchdown, right? And you also really need the drag route. If you don't have the drag route, the other inside quarter, so Damar Hamlin here, will go into the middle of the field. But since we have a drag, he actually stays put, leaving the tight end wide open versus cover 4 quarters. Now, versus a cover 3 defense, you have to do things a little bit differently, okay? Now, versus a cover 3, a corner route won't bring down an outside third. So instead, we're gonna do everything the same, so we'll set everything else up the same. But instead of a corner route on circle, we're gonna put them on an out route and stem up that out route 3 notches with the D-pad. 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't like this against anything else because it's a little bit slower, but against cover 3, this is the only way to pull down the outside third. So when I snap the ball, what you're going to see is that this is going to pull down the outside third long enough for us to throw it right above him for an easy touchdown. Now, I only do that if I'm really expecting cover 3, but if you want the bomb to truly be universal, you can use the out route and still beat cover 4 quarters, and all of those other coverages. Now, if you're playing a cover 2 defense, the number one thing that I'm going to recommend is don't go for the longer bomb. If you know they're in a cover 2, do everything the same, but don't stem up the R1 receiver. In fact, you can even stem him down a little bit, so it looks like this. This will make it so that this fade route is just wide open over the, cloud flat, and outside of the deep half will go to bounds here. That's also really, really good. But if you do run this bomb and your opponent does catch you in a cover 2, which is fine, they can sometimes catch you in a cover 2, right? Or rather, you catch them in a cover 2, I should say. You're still gonna have the opportunity to throw this, right? You don't have to worry about it too much. Number one, you could actually throw your tight end in the seam, but you're gonna see that the R1 receiver, as long as you get a good pass lead, you have a lot of space to still throw it, right? Granted, it is, it takes a little bit longer. You have to wait for the deep half to come off of him, right? But as long as you time it correctly, you're going to be able to throw that R1 receiver. Even if you expected a cover 4 and then it ends up being a deep half, you're still usually going to be able to throw it over the safety and outside of him for a touchdown. So this really is a truly universal bomb, and I recommend you use it if you're in any of the playbooks that I mentioned, Vikings, Chiefs, Seahawks, 49ers, Jaguars. And I actually think that the Seattle Seahawks and the 49ers books are some of the best playbooks in the game. So you'll probably have this if you are in one of those books, because many people are.